So what is percentage yield? For any chemical reaction, normally we calculate the amount of the product produced based on the balanced equation we have, and we assume that we will get 100% of the product, or we would assume that all the reactant will react perfectly well to give us the product. However, this is not the true case, and normally we will get less than we expect. So yield is the amount of the product that we actually get. So to calculate the percentage yield, we find the mass of the product that were actually made or produced and divide that by the maximum theoretical mass of the products and multiply this by 100 to get the percentage yield. The percentage yield can be anything between 0 and 100%. Zero yield means no reaction at all, no product at all was produced. So your yield is basically 0%. And 100% means that all the expected products was obtained. So let's have an example to see how to calculate the percentage yield. The question says that when 4 grams of copper oxide reacted with methane gas, 2.8 gram of copper was produced. What is the percentage yield of the reaction? And here it gives you the atomic weight of hydrogen, copper, and oxygen. So you have, first thing you need to do is to write the balanced equations in order to accurately calculate the expected amount of product that should be produced or the maximum expected product mass. So in this reaction, 1 mole of methane reacts with 4 mole of copper oxide to give you 4 moles of copper, 2 moles of water, 1 mole of carbon dioxide. In this reaction, you can see that 4 moles of copper oxide will give you 4 moles of copper, so equimolar. Now we need to find the actual moles of copper oxide that reacted. And to find the number of moles, we simply divide mass by the formula mass. So 4 divided by the formula mass of copper oxide, which is 79.5, that will give you 0.05 moles. So 0.505 moles of copper oxide will actually used in this reaction. And if the reaction goes 4 moles of copper oxide, gives you 4 moles of copper, that means also the maximum expected number of moles of copper to be produced is 0.05 moles. Now the maximum mass of copper, to find the mass from the mole, this is the maximum mass to be produced from this reaction. We multiply the moles by the formula mass. So 0.05 times 63.5, that will give you 3.19 gram. So the maximum product that is expected from this reaction is 3.19 gram. Now we need to calculate the percentage yield. So the actual mass that were produced, or the actual yield that was produced, which is 2.8 gram here, divided by the maximum mass that is expected, which is 3.19, multiplied by 100, so equals 88%. So the percentage yield is 88%. So you only got 88% of what was expected. So why we will never get 100% yield? We will always get less than 100% yield. There are several reasons for that. First of all, not all the reactants will react to make the product. Sometimes some of the reactants don't react at all, and you have a mixture of the reactants with the products at the end of the reaction. So you wouldn't get 100% of your product. Another thing is the possibility of having some side reactions. So you get other products other than the ones you are expecting from the reaction. The third reason is that during your workup, when you try to get your product in a pure form at the end to measure its mass, then some of that product may be